Hi, everyone. I don't know if anybody gonna join. Uh, I don't know if anybody gonna join, but Yep. Goodbye. Bye bye.
Hi, can you back?
I'm doing a live. I'm about to work. Come back.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Welcome.
Stop. Go ahead. Goodbye. All right. No, close the doors. Keep them closed. I'm gonna wait for to see. We're gonna get into the reading in a minute. I'm Elocin, the modern day sage, and as I mentioned, I don't normally go live on here. Little boy, I swear to God, he be on something else. I'm like, sir, hey, what are you doing? Like, I be having to get like, hey. I'm one of those mamas, like, if there's no sweetie, honey, no, we don't. We don't play those games here. No, I'm just kidding. But we're gonna do a collective read for this current energy. I'm not gonna say for the week because this may be timeless, depending on when you catch this reading. It might apply. It might apply to where you are in life whenever you catch it. So let's see what messages Spirit has for the collective. Spirit. Oh, okay. Angels, guides, ancestors. Please bring us clear messages for the collective regarding what we should know, what we should do, insight, wisdom, encouragement. Okay. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Oh, I can't. I'm trying to like scratch. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, we have emotional loss. So this week or this, time frame could mark some type of disappointment in your life where things didn't necessarily pan out to be the way that you expected them to be. There could obviously be some type of loss here. Put this here. Let's see. Let's clarify this. What is this emotional loss? Prayer. So there could be here this emotional loss. You not necessarily receiving what you may have prayed for, what you may have put out into the universe. There may be some type of blockage with your manifestations or your affirmations. You may be the type to say affirmations and you're not necessarily seeing the manifestation of those affirmations. There may be some type of disappointment in connection to what you're possibly saying to yourself. So you may be having some type of language also this week that's speaking from a place of defeat. And we have this in the reading, conflict and defeat. But before we actually get into that defeated energy, let's look a little bit more into this emotional loss. What is this emotional loss? collective is experiencing at this time. So there's some guilt here. Oh. Let's see, a little bit more into that guilt. What is that? We got the third eye. We have discontent and boredom. We have deception and envy. We have balance. So it's a possibility here. Whatever this disappointment is, it's because the vision that you've painted for yourself, it's probably growing. And you may feel like what you've been trying to manifest, what you've been praying, you may not no longer want because your vision has changed. And this could very well be in connection with some type of soulmate. This could, very well have to do with a relationship or some type of partnership that you have with someone. We have the star card here, or hope. We also have partnerships and alliances at the bottom of the deck. And the truth card, which is the judgment card, which speaks of healing at times. It speaks of reconciliation. We have the base chakra, which deals with your wants and your desires, those necessities in life. So this is really speaking on some type of disappointment in regards to what you're saying in relation to a connection, where you may feel like certain things you have outgrown in this connection, like your vision has changed. You now have like some type of bigger vision towards exactly what you need and what you want. So prior to this experience, you possibly went through a situation where you've learned yourself at a different level or learned more about yourself. There could have been experiences that triggered some type of learning lessons in regards to what you need and what you desire. Because I'm seeing that with this wisdom card here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, go this way and ask grandma. You possibly can't be asking me. Naeem, I am in the middle of a reading, right?
Yeah, I want some water though.
Okay, ask grandma.
She gonna say, "Get out there! I can't go in there while your mom's doing the reading."
Right, and you know that I'm doing a reading, right?
Make you should go in the kitchen.
Yep, go ahead. Thank you.
Grandma said she came.
So you're asking me to do it? You possibly can't be. You can't be. Because I'm doing a reading. So if grandma gonna tell you that I'm doing a reading and you see that I'm doing a reading, then I'm doing a reading.
I want something to eat. I mean, I want something to
eat. Ask grandma or ask Faye.
What? Grandma said, I can't go in the kitchen while your mama's doing the reading.
And you're not supposed to be in here. Right. Give me 1 second, you guys. let me escort this gentleman to his location. Come on. Let me escort him. Come on.
You have to let me go upstairs?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. I might feed you to the wolves. I think I should.
Yeah, so I can get this
Yeah, could you help me? You see I'm struggling. Thank you. See? Oh, he had to go. He was scared. Being scared folks. You being scary. Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. His antics. All right, let's see. Let's move into the reading. So coming up, we have a new beginning. This is most definitely offering this experience where there may have been situations in your life, possibly with a partner, where your needs were not being fulfilled. There has been some truth possibly in the connection with someone. My computer is about to die. Let me get the charger. Hold on. Let me plug it in. Okay. Oops. You know that's gonna blow on water. Of course I don't. Of course I don't want any water. I have my own water. Okay. If he take care of his stuff, he can have his own water too. But he doesn't. Have my water bottle. Okay, so let's see here. New beginnings. Let's see what these new beginnings are. Okay. We have workaholic, rejection, and insecurity. So this is getting interesting because we have this root chakra card here. And the energy of, having your needs being fulfilled, where there may have been rejection in the past. It's like now you're working hard at making yourself secure. And whatever type of guilt you may have been feeling or some type of disappointment in the things that you may have even been saying to yourself, it's like you're in a different energy. You're overcoming some type of insecurity, whether that could have been, your truth, knowing your truth, knowing who you are, knowing your true authentic needs and desires. Even in this new level, it's a possibility that you grew to a certain level but didn't necessarily know your new self. And so now it's like you're taking space in this new beginning. We have conflict and defeat. Let's clarify that. Although we already spoke on that, defeated energy. Once again, we have this perfection, or you possibly seeing the bigger picture now, or becoming a higher version of yourself, as you could see in the card. You're perfecting yourself in this new space, taking up, your presence in this universe, and having faith. This week might be a good week to work with, or this current energy might be a good time to work with amethyst. It's crazy because I used a completely different deck. I got 2 new decks today. The Keepers of the Light. I know the glare is terrible. And the Angels of Atlantis. Now, I've been drawn to work with the angelic field, or the angelic realm as of recent. Ever since my Archangel Michael has been coming to me, which has been about a month now, possibly, or probably a little bit longer. I used to work with the angelic realm, but as I grew in my journey, I decided to do shadow work and start working with the Orishas and the Loas, and working with Afro-Cuban or African spirituality. So once I completed a phase of shadow work, Archangel Michael made himself known, and I started working with angelic energy again. So it's kind of been like a melding of both, as above, so below type of energy. But yeah, so earlier when I was on the go, I was in the car and I was like, let me just do a reading because I just got these decks today. And this message is the exact same message that I got working with these cards that I've never worked with before. Especially with the working with amethyst, because actually I pulled what's on the cover here. The name of this card is Holy Amethyst. This is how the Holy Amethyst card look. It has this lady. And what I mentioned about this card, look, that's so crazy. The reason why I said work with amethyst this week, or this current energy, is because in this faith card, there's a piece of amethyst on the road. So you may have a stronger connection to the other side if you work with amethyst. But in this particular card, what was this? This was about transmutation, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a quick look what this card is for. I'm going to be working with these cards as well today. But Holy Amethyst is divine alchemy. So I'm going to just read the message for this card for y'all, because it's very very similar to the message here. Holy Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zachiel, the angel who helps us transmute negative experiences into love and learning. He is the keeper of the violet flame, which helps us release anything that is no longer serving us. Holy Amethyst also enables us to look over our past fears, and challenges, and draw wisdom and learning from them. Unlike Zachiel, for many years, she was not mentioned in spiritual texts, and I believe this was because her miraculous support wasn't needed on earth as it is now. to connect deeply with her light. Hold her namesake crystal. You are ready to move beyond energies or situations that are no longer helpful to you and make space in your life for something more purposeful. You may feel a real need for clearing out, not just mentally or emotionally, but physically too. There is a sense that you are moving beyond challenges and forging golden opportunities from stagnant or unhappy experiences. It's important to recognize that you are like a magician at this time with the ability to use your thoughts, will, and action to bring about life fulfilling and dream enhancing opportunities. It's important to focus on what you desire and not what you fear, because what you give your energy to will literally begin to flourish. Call on Holy Amethyst to help you focus on golden opportunities. So, as I mentioned, there's a new beginning here. And now's the time to really work this new beginning, not from a place of insecurity because of rejection, but taking the higher road and seeing yourself as your higher self and having faith in what's being presented to you. So if there has been experiences of disappointment in the past, know that you've outgrown those experiences and now you want something that's more fulfilling because you know what you need and what you desire. So you're taking that energy with this new beginning and creating from that space. Okay, we have spiritual union. So this could very well deal with a significant other, a soulmate, a divine partner, twin flame. As I mentioned, I do see that there is a partnership here. So let's get some clarity on what Spirit is saying about this spiritual union. Ooh, we got trickery. Let's see. That disappointment that you might experience this week may have to deal with a spiritual union that you have with someone or some type of connection. Let's see. Yeah, old version may try to trick you. You might be in like a old mindset, but I'm seeing here there's a renewal here. There's a renewal. But with the trickery card, this may be a situation where there may be illusions. You know, you may be in that energy of victim consciousness here, where you may still feel like a victim in a situation if things didn't necessarily play out the way that you expected them to with this connection. But this is where the whole alchemy comes into play. Possibly using the violet flame in regards to transmuting those negative energies into something greater, something with purpose, something more satisfying and fulfilling. Just simply by surrendering. So you may very well be just surrendering this connection at this time. You may surrender the connection. not necessarily letting go, but whatever may happen, and creating some type of new experience with this person. What I'm finding interesting is like with these two cards, it's like the same characters. They're characters. You got the dragon and the squirrel. That's interesting. I'm sorry, y'all. Because this is really saying something to me. Especially for them to be in this card, both these cards. This is like a whole story. Even though these cards are a little bit on the heavier side energetically with victim and trickery, what I'm noticing here is them working as a team. You know, they have a common goal here with the acorn. You know, in this picture here, the squirrel is holding the acorn. In that picture, the dragon has the acorn. So they both have the same vision, but they may go about it differently, or they may come from two different realms. So you may be with someone that thinks different than you, or you may have a connection with someone who thinks different from you. Although you both have a common goal, this person is still like-minded, but it's like you're from different realms. You know, for example, your elements may be different. You may be an earth sign, and this person may be fire. So the way that you maneuver, which what this card speaks of, trickery, is about manipulation. The way that you maneuver through certain circumstances, you may expect the other person to maneuver like you do. And if they don't, you're not of like mind. You may feel like this person is not of a like mind because they don't think like you. Or, you know, the way that they want to fulfill a certain vision is not done how you may expect it. But, you know, and there may have been some type of reliance or some type of attachment with this person, some type of emotional attachment, which may have made it hard to let go and surrender. But what Spirit is saying here, what the illusion is, what the facade is, you're both working towards the same thing. You're both of like minds. It's just the way that you go about using your magic to get it is how you go about doing it. But with this certain phase where you've grown, now you're taking up a different space and having to understand how to operate from that space. You're learning that you have different needs, and you know how to go about fulfilling those needs if need be. And it's not if need be. You know how to go about fulfilling those needs. So the connection here very well may be transforming into a different version of itself. Here we have the light card, the sun card, manifestation, things coming out as expected or better than expected. Victory here. Let's see. Let's clarify this light card, the sun. Certain things are coming to light where things may have been dark between you and a certain individual. Now things are in a lighter energy. And this very well could be bittersweet here. You could be salty sweet about it. Like it took all of that to just get here. And it may not be exactly what you want, but it's still something to be happy for. Or feel like you've accomplished something here. And this could do with a person or a project. Take this energy how you will take it and apply it to where it should be applied to in your life. Because everyone is different. And I'm reading for the collective, so I'm sorry if that was loud. I didn't even realize I had the phone there. I hope y'all can hear me. Or y'all heard me. Let's see. We have dissipating. Self-worth. It's like now, because you know you're worthy, you're not gonna wait for certain things to come to fruition. It's like you're manifesting those things now. And as I mentioned, about those affirmations and you not necessarily seeing those manifestations through, and you may have some disappointment attached to that or some type of guilt. This light card here is addressing this energy. And it very well, this guilt that's coming in about this is because of your self-worth. Possibly not feeling worthy of this manifestation. But the energy is changing where you may have been sitting and waiting for this manifestation or waiting for the perfect time or letting things just pass you by. It's like you're taking the initiative here. You're taking action towards filling that space. Let's see here. It's passion. We have empath, which is the sacral chakra. Where there may have been a block with certain things, there is a discovery here of, what makes you passionate. What is, what you truly are passionate about here. And discovering that. Also, there's a perception change here. As I mentioned, like what really makes you happy? What are you passionate about? And a lot of times it's not necessarily what you see. We have vanity here. Like I mentioned, there could be some illusions around this. All right, let's pull from the Keepers of the Light Oracle. Mm. Mm. We have infinite abundance. Lord Ganesh. This says obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing. So work with amethyst. We have Mahavatar Babaji. Mahavatar Babaji. Ooh. Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding. You understand the connections between all things. Okay, so let's read the messages for these cards. Oh, okay. Oh, this is so pretty. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. I kind of like these cards. They're colorful. Okay, so let's see. The Shekinah. We're going to read the card at the bottom of the deck here. The Shekinah. Sacred self. Unleash your spirit. Express your gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. The Shekinah is the twin flame of the Holy Spirit. That's so interesting. So this message could very well be for twin flames. When I purchased this deck, I didn't know that this, mentioned anything about twin flames. So this is possibly a twin flame that you're working with. This is like twin flame energy. If it's not, this may apply to a different area in your life where you're on a spiritual journey. So it is the female aspect of the God particle or creation energy. She is more of an essence than a being, but has the ability to show herself in ways that we will understand. She is acknowledged in the sacred teachings of Judaism and also called the Sophia of Christ in the Gnostic Gospels. She is a powerful female voice of spirit who is here to bring about equality and to help the world move on from a male-only image of God. So it's interesting. I just want to pause that there because, as I mentioned, like I see like two different elements here. And I mentioned, they have the same vision or goal, but one is possibly like a earth sign and one is fire. And, they only know their element. So that could also go with the masculine energy and the feminine energy. They do have the same vision, but the way that they go about it is differently because they're in two different energies. So, okay. It says here, she reminds us that God is all loving and all accepting. Whenever she appears in a reading, she points out the change makers, the love creators, and the gift sharers of the world who are here to unite all hearts around the world. Don't feel the need to hold back or dampen your spirit. This is a time to celebrate. There is a feeling of dance and joy around you at this time as you fully recognize your splendor. You are a sacred being who defies gravity every day just by being alive and brings a sense of balance and equality to the world. Okay, so Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Okay. Ganesh, also known as Ganapati. Hey, I said it. Ganapati is the Hindu elephant. I'm sorry, y'all. Is the Hindu elephant-headed god, the son of Lord Shiva, and the goddess Parvati. Legend says he received his elephant head as a replacement after his father sliced his human one off when he mistook him for an intruder. I mentioned that. No, I didn't. But okay, so look, it's so interesting. I had mentioned to a client earlier about some type of misunderstanding. Because I feel like she's possibly in this energy as well. But yeah. Okay, so Ganesh is acknowledged as the Lord who removes obstacles and is much loved by taxi drivers in India because they believe he helps them weave in and out of the crazy traffic. Ganesh is a sweet tooth, life-loving, joyful, dancing, and very approachable God. He will use his light to weave a perfect path for you. So this may be one of those times where you use your light. You use your sweetness instead of, the bitterness of disappointment. Because we have this bittersweet here. That's so funny. We have bittersweet here. So recreate a different energy by being sweet. It's important at this time to move beyond the limitations of it's not meant to be and focus on if this is for my highest good, then the universe will take me there safely. That's what I'm saying. Your affirmations, like if you're saying something like from a place of disappointment, now's the time to change the way that you're saying things. Oh, I meant to lock that door. Hold on. Nope. I meant to lock that door. Why is he just like knocking at my door? Talking about, don't leave. Son. He swear like he is so funny. All right. So let's see here. Ganesh is not only bringing a clear light to your external situation, but also helping you clear up any inner conflicts. When obstacles arise, know that they are just reminders that you care about your path and that you have the ability to change your current situation. Ganesh is here to he's such a trickster. He's in like Elegua energy right now. Elegua. He's in Elegua energy. I know because he's messing with these doors. Yes, Elegua. No offering for you. No, I'm just kidding. I did not say that, Elegua. I'm just kidding. Elegua is the African trickster god, depicted as a child. He is known as the door opener, the gatekeeper. So it's interesting that we're reading about Lord Ganesh and my son opened the back door and the front door. This is my workspace, so these doors lead outside. So he literally opened up the back door, walked all the way around to open up the front door. So I received that blessing. We received that blessing from Lord Ganesh or Elegua, whatever spiritual practice that you are, you're into. But they're both, road openers or gatekeepers, they open doors. So that's very interesting. I'm gonna have to take a moment for that because this card is for infinite abundance here. So gonna take a moment to receive that. Tongue, please. I receive my blessing. I ain't closed my blessings out. That blessing is still there. And some of y'all might need to hear that. Like If you feel like you've pushed certain things away from you, your blessings are still there. Okay? So let's see here. When obstacles arise, know that they are just reminders that you care about your path. Yep. Okay, so Ganesh is here to help you. Thank him for clearing the way. Thank you. To increase your connection to him, you may want to chant in Sanskrit. Gam Ganapate Namaha. Gam Ganapate Namaha. Okay. And we have Mahavatar. Mata Avatar. Ma Avatar Babaji. I don't know what that says. Soul expansion. Okay. Mahavatar means great incarnation or avatar, and Babaji means sacred father. Avatar Babaji is a deeply respected master yogi who was introduced to the world through the teachings of the Indian yogi Paramanasa Yogananda Babaji, as he's called for short, is said to be over 2,000 years old and able to travel between Earth and other worlds. He is said to have an invisible temple in the Himalayas that can appear to those he wants to connect with. Many believe that he is like Christ himself, bringing deep love, acceptance, forgiveness, insight, and direction. You may feel that you've retreated from the world recently. Maybe you've not been as active socially or spiritually, but this time of inner rest has really paid off. You are becoming more and more consciously aware of how connected you are to God and all living beings. This sense of union is called yoga. Wow, I did not know that. Yoga goes beyond physical ability and into a sense of awareness that's created through spiritual practice, meditation, and devotion to the divine. My avatar, Babaji, the yogic father, is here to inspire that fire of union within you so that you can understand how your thoughts and actions are creating the waves of energy that form your life. Okay, so this trickster spirit, you heard that 3 times. 3 times was the not. Yeah, it ain't nobody at this word. 3 times. I love you too, Nani. Yeah. See, I told you, ain't going nowhere. Ain't going up. Love you too, Naeem. Ain't going nowhere. Your blessings ain't going nowhere. Your abundance ain't going nowhere. Okay. So we're gonna do a card from the Angels of Atlantis. I keep having to get up. I'm gonna do 1 more or 2 more cards after this. All right, so we're gonna pull a card from the Angels of Atlantis. Any further messages for us, Spirit? Oh no, we got 3. Dang, these are the same cards that I pulled earlier. That's funny. The same cards, y'all. So at the bottom of the deck, we have Archangel Haniel or Haniel, willpower. We have Seldophon, planetary cycles. We have Seldophon again with intention. And we have Raphael, empathy. Elegua wants his offering. I don't know what you want, Elegua. Goodness. Your mind will thank you. What do you want, Elegua? Gum. I don't know. All right, let's see. I'm going to have to ask Elegua what type of offering. Or what does he want? What do they want? What does the spirit world want? Require? So let's read Soundophon, or let's read Haniel first. Willpower. Just like the great whales of the ocean's deep, swimming in Mother's Earth tears, you are asked to bring willpower to your life in order to achieve the possibility of glory. The ancient souls of these beautiful sea creatures bring them to the flow of the universe. This reminds us that all is well in the divine matrix, and so take heart from their example. If your will is not currently flowing for you, ask Haniel for loving assistance, and you will feel the ruby ray force flooding through you, giving you strength of purpose and healing that you will once again feel clear to admit your magnificence in the world. Chant 3 times for greater clarity. So once again, this is with those manifestations. If there's any type of disappointment with your manifestations, you have assistance here from Archangel Haniel, asking him or her to cover you in the ruby ray force, to give you the strength and the healing that you need in regards to your willpower. Okay, so the next 2 cards we have Sandalphon, planetary cycles, and then intention. Okay, planetary cycles read Soundophon as the angel of the earth element is completely interwoven with the swiftly flowing changes of earth. So it's very interesting. The 2 cards that I mentioned, well, I said fire earlier, but I was thinking water. Is water and earth. So possibly working with those elements during this time frame will be very good for you, possibly grounding and doing cleansing or drinking a lot of water. Many changes have been prophesied and many changes are now occurring. This card invites you to look to your own natural cycles and see that you are an organic being living on an organic planet. If you are currently enjoying a birthday or anniversary, see it as a crucial cycle marker in this life on earth and ask what aspects of your authentic self you are allowing to emerge at this time. See? Soundophon is asking you to reveal how awe-inspiring you are and how you can allow the angels to carry you to a new level of inner peace, letting your true self come forth. Chant Ha to stabilize the earth element within you. This will help you to ground yourself as you move through the cycle change and fence to easily incorporate the many changes. So there is a new cycle. There has been a new beginning established, and change is required. In order to change, you got to fill that space by being your authentic self and becoming that higher version of yourself, that bigger version of yourself, as what was mentioned. Grounding is very beneficial during this time. So we have intention. Drawing this card means soundathon is asking you to make a list of your many expectations, as these are the seeds of your intentions. Thought creates reality. And so, by revealing this card, you are being asked to truly simplify what you intend and to place a purpose to that intention. From clearly defined purpose, your experience is wrought. Why are they using words like that? I'm sorry, I'm not judging this author. The angels want you to experience love, joy, and success. Therefore, visualize yourself in your intimates and gratitude, joyously experiencing the outcome of your intention. This is the kernel from which abundance grows. Chat, hey, hey, in praise of the joy that you feel. How do I feel about these? Oh. Okay, I forgot. We have here Raphael, empathy. It's okay. I might grow to appreciate these a little bit more as I continue using them. Okay, empathy. Raphael brings to you the oracle of the empathetic and reminds you of the simplicity of the beautiful lotus. The lotus is the symbol of enlightenment, which sinks below water during the night to be reborn in the light of the day. Perhaps your empathy has waned recently and needs to be restored by the new light of compassion. Be with the sun, allowing its energies to warm and nourish you. Try to move through the challenges that you face with empathy, humor, and love. Chant ha through the heart chakra, and Raphael's energy will fill you as an aid. Okay. I don't know why I said it like that. It just felt like that was a vibration that was needed to like embody that hot energy. So I just did a ha, ha. I felt good. Maybe y'all should try it. All right. So let's pull from the Heal Yourself Oracle. Spirit. What messages do you have here for the collect? Okay. I'm going to take this card right here just because it was just like sliding up as I was shuffling. Let's see what this is. Soulmate. Aw, soulmate. Help from above at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's read the messages for this. If there is a soulmate involved, there is help that you can rely upon from above that will bring you the clarity or the guidance that's needed in regards to this connection. Let's see, help from above. The angels are here to help. So your positive intentions, and it's all about your intentions, you guys. So be sure to put out positive intentions in regards to a partnership that you have. Your positive intentions and heartfelt prayers We got this, you guys. This is like so confirmation. Like this is confirmation for sure. Have been heard. You are loved beyond your wildest dreams. Divine beings are working on your behalf to create the perfect circumstances for you to heal and open your heart. There is a higher order and timing to all things. You are being asked to work on your self-worth so that you can receive your greatest good in the form of incredible love, life-transforming opportunities, healing, abundance, and divine inspiration. Keep asking for higher help and intervention in any area of your life. Then follow your intuition and lower your barriers. Let go of any notions of how divinity will bring about your deepest heart's yearnings. It may not be in the package you would expect, but it would be life altering. Your heart is about to be challenged to open wider than ever before. That may require you to feel some fear and pain. Do not run away from this experience. Take steps forward with faith that your greater good is coming. All right, and soulmate. Open your heart and invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you have known them before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way that a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experiences. We attract them in our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. Okay, let us pull one more card from the Sacred Rebel Oracle, which is all the way across the room. So give me 1 second to grab this. Like, I wasn't expecting to go like deep into this reading like this, but I just kept feeling the urge to keep going. And so by me wanting to keep going with this reading, I have to now pull more decks because I'm being called to do so. So bear with me, you guys. I don't know about doing this live thing no more. Because when I record, it's easier just to like, if I have to just like stop, I can edit those moments. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, especially if it's not all that bad. But like today, it has been something else. So we're going to pull from the Sacred Rebel. Final message for this particular reading. Okay. I'm going to go for this one. Bring it into form. Beautiful dreamer, you can imagine wonderful worlds of light. You can dream up so many possibilities. Now it is time to bring those possibilities of light into the world. They need to be more than ideas. They need to live, to manifest. The world needs not only your dreams, beautiful as they are, but also your creations. Get thee to thy desk. Why would they do that? I just said, like, I don't like that language. Like, why would they do that? Like, spirit is funny. That's why I said Elegua is around. So I just want to put, oh yeah, Elegua is around. Look at the colors that I have on. I have on black and red. So for those that don't know, Elegua's colors are black and red, or black and white, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Or there's some type of white incorporated in that, maybe. Get thee to thy desk, thy easel. Look, you're gonna keep on going though. Thy computer. Work, beautiful dreamer. Don't just dream, create. You are being asked to honor yourself with the commitment to complete your inspired task. This will help you to grow. And that is a wonderful reason to commit. But there's another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical forms so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you have been thinking about writing a book, painting a picture, or acting on an inspiration or idea, then this oracle is bringing you an equivocal yes, do it now. Don't dally or dither about the details or worry about how it's all going to work out. The universe loves a bold spirit. So once you take a step, it will rush towards you like an enthusiastic and chivalrous lover, opening doors, hand gently guiding at your lower back as you are moved forward. You will promptly be provided with all that is needed to take the next steps. There is sacrifice inherent in translating the perfection of an idea into the limited physical form. Although something may be lost when turning a multi-dimensional concept of endless potential into something concrete. This oracle guides you to realize that there is much more to be gained. You must become free of this inspiration so that you can receive your next inspiration. It is already waiting for you. So on you must go. Do y'all understand? Do y'all understand like the translation of what's being said here? I'm just sitting on that for a minute because the way that things were may not have been idea. And they may have only been a reality because of your self-worth. You know, because of the work that you've done, your vision has expanded, your energy field has expanded. So therefore, you are able to bring in a different version. So what you have already created, you must let go of because it's no longer going to work. Or you're going to keep, getting the same thing that you once already received. This oracle also confirms that the information you need to translate your ideas into form will be provided according to the higher wisdom of life. It may or may not happen by traditional routes, even if it seems unimaginable. When it's time for something to be born into form, nothing can stop it. It will happen. If you have also drawn the oracle of the sacred fool, feel assured that your path of success is not going to unfold according to the usual rules and regulations. So, if this is a partner, or a connection that you have, possibly with a twin flame, this may evolve into something different where there may have been ideas of a traditional type of connection, where you both live together, you're married, happy family, happy life. In that sense, in a traditional sense, this may take on a completely different form where you're both happy together or still interacting with each other from two different worlds. Um, it might happen in ways that surprise you and others, but it will happen. It is meant to be. If you have not drawn that card but feel drawn to read its message, do so after the healing process below. So that will complete the reading for this current energy. If you want to book a reading with me, my information will be in the description box. It's not there now because it's live, but you can visit www.themoderndaysage.com and check out the website. I have new products on the website for this month. Um, I am offering the selfish as fuck self manifestation line, the selfish AF self love manifestation line, and this line is geared for um breakups. If you're going through times where you're over giving, or you just need to devote more time to yourself and your ideas, I have spiritual products that will most definitely help you in that area, especially with confidence and just making that time for yourself. Um, so, yeah, check that out. It's on the website if you want to learn more. Once again, that's www.themoderndaysage.com. And until next time, you guys take care. Peace.